do this program. You won't regret it. I'm not kidding. Not kidding.
So when you walk, what happens?
This position is not bad. If I start, like if I lift this up higher than this.
Yeah, you start to feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can put like weight on it right now. It's more about the articulation, I think.
Okay.
Like this, like if I pull it up, it'll go. Like I feel it now.
Yeah.
And then if I lift it up further, I don't want to.
So I started to feel this pain after, I'd say it was about 3 months after my daughter was born. She's now 2. It's very targeted. It was a very sharp pain that only when I was on my back with my legs and my knees bent, I would feel it. And then sometimes I would be like, oh no, I'm stuck here. But then I would roll over and get out of it and it would go away. It wasn't like a lingering pain. And I've been to a chiropractor for it a couple of times. And it, you know, I mean, it just comes sometimes, but it's occasional, it's super occasional. And it seems to be involved in like the rotation of my leg or something, you know, but I don't know, I haven't been able to pinpoint it. And then last night I just started, I must have done something like picked Juno up, my daughter up, and then reached for something. I didn't feel anything happen, but then I just was like, oh no, I can't do that. Wow, why am I, hey, this hurts, and then this hurts, and then everything kind of started hurting from like dinner time on. I was like making dinner and then it progressively got worse. And then I went to sleep. I had to sleep just kind of on my back with no pillow. I was having a hard time kind of rolling over and things like that. My daughter woke up and needed to pee and she sleeps in bed with me. So I got up to take her up and I went to the edge of the bed and our beds are on the floor. So it's a bit of a like jump up. But I had her and I always just kind of get up with her in my arms and stand up. But for some reason I got up with her in my arms at the edge of the bed and I stepped on my left foot. And when I stood up, it was like, I mean, I don't know, I didn't feel any pop, but it felt like there was like this like explosion of pain, like from this spot all the way out across my lower back. It was so intense that I immediately felt like I was blacking out. And so I got down on my knees, put my daughter down on the floor and I got down on my knees and then I was seeing spots, like stars, you know? I was like, oh, I'm seeing stars, like when they talk about seeing stars. Because I'd passed out before, but not like this. This was crazy. I thought I was okay to kind of try to stand up and I pushed up on a dresser. It was like right in front of the bathroom. That's all I remember. And then I remember waking up, I smashed my face on the bathroom floor and my daughter was on top of me, thankfully not under me. If I don't move like right now, the pain on a scale from 1 to 10 is 4. But if I move, if I try to get up or if I pull this knee up, it's gonna go up. I can't even lift it up past here and I'm already at 10. Like I just went up like a small amount. So it's definitely good. When that blast or whatever it was, explosion or whatever it was, happened, it went like I felt it all throughout, like radiating the whole to both sides. I couldn't really go back to sleep after that. I got a small amount of sleep last night. This has definitely impacted my day in the fact that I'm super tired. I haven't been able to do all my usual things. I know that you have gyms, like facilities across the country, and I know that you're like in my brain, the back guy. The back pain guy. And I know that you've helped so many people get out of back pain, so I'm just really lucky that you're here. I mean, I know your whole thing is that, you know, you can fix your back pain and obviously it changes your life. And you can fix it through movement and exercise. It feels almost like I wouldn't want to do much. I could feel this morning where I was like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do anything all day. I'm gonna sit on the couch and then I'm gonna have to get rolled to the bed. Like I was thinking that was gonna be my morning, and then just by necessity and by having to be a parent and getting things done and having to go like do the work I need to do, I needed to get up and I said, okay, well, I'm just gonna be really mindful about my movements and feel what works with my body at this point and what doesn't, and slowly start to kind of stretch into it. Like, you know, I've been kind of like leaning over a counter feels really good. Just kind of like slowly try to elongate it, but yeah. So it's really nice. I expect to be able to move more than I can currently move. Okay.
Good. Yep. And then right hand. Good. And then to your right butt cheek. Good. and slowly lay back. I'll bring this to you.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is going to help your whole pelvic floor.
Yeah.
So it's going to help everything
Yeah.
in your body, not only there, but literally your spine. I always tell people it's like a magical wand, right?
Yeah.
And so you're sending impulses from your brain, down your brainstem, down your spine, it goes out to your peripheral nerve. And so it's all here. And so this is a deep neurological program. This is a program designed to have progress.
Yeah.
Incremental progress so that you go deeper and further with it. Tighten the abs, cough. Keep going, pull back, pull. Good, and extend.
That's amazing. I had no idea. That makes so much sense to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, my back feels more like a 2, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's gone down.
it has.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone down. It's duller. It doesn't feel quite so angry. I don't know about angry. Angry is a weird thing to say, but it's not so like grabby. It's more just kind of dull and
Right.
feels. It feels like it's been. I mean, it feels my whole core, my whole area feels like it's been worked nicely. It's been stretched out. It feels good, actually. It feels really good. I don't feel like I'm in the pain that I was in before. I'm so much better, right? Am I walking better?
Absolutely.
I can't even tell you. You know, if you had seen me last night, I never would have thought I would be able to do these movements. I mean, when I was doing the oblique crunches, I was like, oh my God. I mean, never and no way in hell I would have been able to do that last night. I feel a lot freer. I can still feel like, you know, obviously. I mean, remember how I was walking before?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm,
Yeah, you're walking 10 times.
Yeah.
You're moving like, you look like you're walking normally.
whew, yeah, and I feel like I can like,
That's the reason why I wanted to film you coming out of the
Yeah.
house, because I know this is what happens.
yeah,
People come out and they're like,
I can't move.
and then
Yeah.
we do the session. And
It was like, oh, I'm doing crunches. It's crazy. When I was doing it, I said, what?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you feel your attitude?
Yeah,
You're laughing.
yeah.
You're like totally different person.
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling so good. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try all the things. I feel a little high right now. I feel like I feel a little elevated. Like I feel lighter. My mood is much lighter. I actually just feel really happy. Now that I've experienced some relief, it feels like there's a way out. I feel like there's a lot of chemicals coursing through my body, like good feeling hormones. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's a lot of like, I've been lifted up. Really crazy. I'm really shocked that my abs weren't firing.
Yeah, so
Like it's amazing to know that. Like
you can be doing an exercise, and if your nervous system isn't engaged, it means nothing.
I was thinking, okay, who's gonna pick up my kids? How are we gonna do this? What am I gonna do about the meetings? And I was feeling so low because I was like, oh man, I guess I'm just getting older and this is what happens to the body and I refuse to accept that, but I guess this is what happens and I just haven't taken good enough care of my, anyway, I was going down a spiral. I couldn't even imagine doing any of these movements. Like, wouldn't even have thought that I would move my body and I would feel better. So I just want to say to, if there's anybody watching, I mean, I'm sure you show this to a lot of people or not. Anybody who's watching this, if you are feeling low and totally stuck and you have debilitating pain and you think you're going to be in it forever, try this program like right now. Even when you're in so much pain, it doesn't matter because I was in so much pain before this and I now am not. Last night I passed out because of pain, smacked my face on my bathroom floor, almost passed out on my daughter, and had no idea what happened, was not able to move. And now I did this program and I'm this. I don't know, I feel free and happy and I mean, I still feel like my injury a little bit, but it's dull and I feel like I could drive. If I needed to drive, I can drive. I feel like I have actionable steps that are definitely gonna make me feel better because they did. So I'm just so excited. I can't believe that, 16 hours ago I was passed out on my bathroom floor. And then now here I am all like giddy and happy and feeling buzzed. I wouldn't call it skeptical, but I wasn't sure wasn't sure if this was gonna do anything. And I got way more than a little bit of relief. Like, I feel so much more relieved. There's a sense of hope and freedom. I know that if I continue with this program, I'm just gonna get super strong and fit. The aha moment for me was that you were talking about my C-section and how like my nervous system wasn't connecting anymore with my abs. And so I was thinking that my abs were firing, and they weren't firing. Like, they were firing, I guess, a little bit, but not in the way that deeply that they needed to be firing. And so I've just been doing everything with my lower back. And that makes so much sense to me. And now I'm just gonna be super, super conscious of my core. Mindset has completely changed. It's completely different than when you came to now. It's like I'm another person. I just want to tell everybody that in an hour, this program blew my mind. I think you've actually changed my life. I think you've changed my life. I really do. I'm really excited to continue with this. It makes sense, you know, before I'm like, oh no, I did this thing or this thing, and oh, something happened, and you don't know what it is. And then when you figure out what it is and how you can take control of your own body and your own life by using these tools, then it's like, oh, everything's in my hands now. I can do it, I can do the exercises, and I can get better. And that is like, you know, there's a way out, and that's amazing. Fixing the root. Yeah, it's not just a Band-Aid. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, for my 25th visit to the chiropractor to save my shoe. It was just an incredible blessing, everything coming together, because I now know I should not start into a new exercise program. I should do this program, get myself really in tune and engaged and aligned, and then I can add on other things, because I'll know that my abs are firing. I'll be using my core instead of my lower back. I mean, if you're stuck on your couch right now watching this, or you're stuck in your bed thinking that you're not gonna leave your house for a week and you don't know what to do, and you think you're gonna be in pain and debilitated for the rest of your life, do this program. That's what I have to say to you. Hello, you, do this program. You won't regret it. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. I mean, like, look. Woo! I'm not gonna do a dance or anything, but I feel like I could. So that's what I mean. I feel like I could. I feel like that's not what I would have said. That's not what I would have said before this. I really would not have said it. I was actually crying on the couch this morning. But, and now I'm not.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank
you
so, so much.